Okay, we're Pesachim Perek Vav Mishnah Vav. We've learned a very similar Mishnah when it comes to the idea of shechting lishma or shelo lishma, shechting the Korban Pesach for the right people or the wrong people. But now we're going to learn what happens if you do that on Shabbat. Says the Mishnah, shachato shelo le'ochlav. If you slaughter the Korban Pesach not for the people who are intended to eat it, ushelo leminuyav, or not for the people, meaning people that are not able to eat it. Obviously, lo le'ochlav, people can't eat it. Shelo leminuyav, people are not in the manui, they haven't grouped into the group together. La'arelim, for people who are arelim, or uncircumcised, latmeim, okay, or people that are tameh, chayav, since that shechita is not ru'uya, and you shecht it on Shabbat, chayav chata. The Kahati says, shelo lo'ochlav are that we've learned as we learned before, the people that can't eat kazait basar, they're old or they're sick. So if you shecht it for people that can't eat, even though they theoretically could be, they're in the list, they're in the manui, nonetheless, the shechita is not ru'ui, as we learned in the last parak. Lo'ochlav, shelo lo'ochlav. What if you shechted it? Having in mind some people who can eat and some can't. Liminuyav, shelo liminuyav. Some people who can are in the minyan and also are not. Lamulim v'la'arilim. Circumcised and uncircumcised. La'tehorim v'la'tameim. You had in mind people who are tahor and tamei. So in that case, you're patur. You're not chayav. You're patur because that shechita is considered a good shechita, as we've learned before. Okay, and that's why you're patur, because it's considered a good Korban Pesach. Let's say you slaughter the animal and you found out afterwards. It turns out that's a balmum, meaning it's not a kosher korban. Chayav. There you're chayav. Why are you chayav? The shogeghu velo anus. You did it. You're a shogeg. You made a mistake, but you're not an anus. Shayal levakro. You should have checked the animal. Okay. The Mishnah continues. Shachatov v'nimtzat treifa b'seiter. But let's say you slaughter it, and then after you slaughter every animal, you check the lungs or whatever, and you found that it's a treifa. You had no way of knowing. In that case, you're patur because that's an onus. Even though the shechita turns out not to have been the shem Korban Pesach. Shchato v'no dashem ashua bali met yadam. Let's say you slaughter the animal. The Kohen takes the animal and slaughters it, okay, and finds out afterwards that the balim, they switched. They were nimna on another korban before it was slaughtered. Osha metu, or they became tamei. Osha nitma'u, I mean they sent you off and like you went to the Beit HaMikdash, okay, and then they became tamei. Patur. In that case, you're patur. Bibnei shachat birshut. The Bartanura says, what does it mean shachat birshut? Shanusu. He's an honest yodea shakachu. He had no way of knowing. No way of knowing, and he had no way of checking, and therefore, the person who did the shechita, even though the shechita ends up being pasul, the person who did it had no way of knowing, so he's patur. We'll stop here and dedicate the learning to the memory of my father, Reb Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a good day.